here at Aries Games with Isabella Long, and we're reviewing Last Friday. We've talked about it recently, so now let's get actual hands-on.
All right, so it's 4 to 6 players, or maybe it's 3 to 6. But anyway, and it's all cooperative on one side of the board, except for the Maniac. So this is a cursed campsite, and there are camp counselors arriving, and they don't know that there's already been a few murders, and there's a maniac on the loose. So I would be the maniac, and I'm actually marking my movements behind my thing right here.
Okay, so they have a board.
Yeah.
Is there a map behind their board so they know where they're at?
Right, yes.
Okay.
So right behind there, so my moves are going to be completely secret. You won't actually see my token on where I actually am. And I'm moving one number at a time. I can move to any adjacent number along the path. The campers who start in the middle of the game right here, they're moving 2 white dots at a time, and their movements are public.
Okay, so the maniac moves faster, just like in the horror movies, where they're running and he's walking, but he can somehow get ahead of them. Gotcha.
Right, exactly. And so the game would begin. All the campers would be in the center of the game, and they're moving out, and they're trying to find the clues to reveal maniac's
And these
location.
are the tints of the clues. Okay.
So that's how you start the first chapter of the game. There are 4 chapters in the first chapter. After you start undoing the clues, you want to move at least 1 camper to safety, and that's how the campers win round 1. The maniac would only be able to win round 1 if he kills
Lock them all out before they got the clues, and at least 1 person got to the...
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And so in chapter 2, the roles reverse. The maniac is now the hunted, and the camp counselors are working to deduce where the maniac's movements are. So, like I said, you're marking the maniac's movements one at a time, and so at the end of every 3rd round, the maniac has to reveal with his token, which right there. This black one. He would have to reveal where he was 3 spots ago.
Okay.
So if I started off the game at 196 on round 3, I would place my token there and reveal it to everybody. Round 6, I would say where I was at round 3, say right here. So now you know the direction I'm going. So you're quickly able to deduce where the maniac is going.
Right.
Yeah. So the campers win round 2 if they knock the maniac dead, and the maniac would win round 2 if he's able to totally
just hide from
him. Yeah. In round 3, though, of course, the maniac comes back from the dead, even if he was killed. And so now he arises from the lake. He starts somewhere around the lake, and so now he's running away towards the campers again. He wants to kill the campers again. However, there's now a chosen one, which is any one of the campers who was closest to the maniac when he died the first time. So say brown now becomes white, and the camper's object now is to keep the chosen one safe. Yeah. All the other campers can die, but as long as the chosen one's safe, then we're good. And the final chapter of the game, the chosen one has to be the one to kill the maniac in order for the campers to be the overall winner.
Right, so it kind of finishes the whole arc of any horror movie like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So we've heard both ways that either the killer is overpowered or the campers are overpowered as far as the game in general. What is your opinion on that, or which do you think is...
Well, my opinion is it depends on how good of a maniac are playing. So like when I'm the maniac, to me it feels like the campers are overpowering me because I'm not so good at deducing what movement I should be at to best avoid them when they're coming to kill me. But I've definitely played games where it's the opposite. So it kind of depends on how strong of a deduction player your maniac is.
Okay. And so the 4 rounds, do they vary in length on each one? Like does the first round only last 5 minutes where a second round might take 20? Or is it just, are they all kind of equal?
Well, the first 2 rounds are definitely quicker than the 3rd or 4th round because that's when players tend to slow down and look at every single possible option.
Everything, right.
And because you've been able to watch the maniac move all throughout the game, that's when you have the best chance to kind of pinpoint his exact location. So the 3rd and 4th rounds are more likely to be longer An average game is about 45 or 50 minutes, so for players who all know the rules.
And could you fit any more white dots on the board here?
Oh yeah, I think I think we could. I see some open space, so we're working on cards to just cover the whole board with white dots.
Yeah, just an expansion. It's just extra white dots.
All white dots, yeah.
Well, I think that's it with Isabel here last Friday. So I'm gonna